Hi there, Essie Faye here, and welcome to the Heal Yourself Sis Podcast with Essie Faye. This is episode number one, and this podcast is available on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, and of course on YouTube. I'm so glad to have you here. Thanks for joining us. Today's episode will be basically just an introduction to what you can expect for season one. Season one will have 8 episodes, and I'll get into everything that you can expect. Um, all right, so here's what we're going to cover today. This will be our normal flow. We're going to first start off with a heart check. Where are you now? We're going to talk about today's focus. What's this podcast about? I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself, and we're going to talk about our book talk segment, and then we'll end with a quote. But normally, after a brief segment um, about today's focus for every episode. We're going to talk about key points of the episode. We're going to do a scripture reflection and a call to action. And then we will do something called Healing Hurts, which is a rapid fire Q&A or questions that you can answer about your healing journey. Then we'll do a book talk and end with a quote normally. But today we'll cut it a little bit short because this is the first episode and I'm giving you an introduction. So, heart check. Let's talk about it. Where are you now? Are you hurting? Are you in recovery? Are you just beginning your journey, your healing journey? How are you feeling? Just want you to take time to just close your eyes and just get in touch with your body and your mind and the mind body connection to figure out how exactly are you feeling. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. One more time. Breathe in, breathe out. Now open your eyes slowly, and I want you to really think about how are you feeling right now? Are you feeling sad? Are you feeling happy? Are you heartbroken? Are you confused? Are you calm? Are you excited? Are you nervous? Are you jittery? Um, are you relaxed? How are you feeling? It's very important that we take time, even if you just take a beat or a moment to stop and take a few breaths in and exhale those breaths and really connect with your feelings. How are you feeling in your body? Are your fists clenched? Is your jaw clenched? Are you having a pain in your neck or your shoulders? Are they tense? It takes just but a moment to really connect with your body and get a sense of what your body is telling you because your body does speak. It tells the story. It carries the pain, the stress, the anxiety. Um, it carries your history. And even in some cases, according to research, your body carries the history of your ancestors. So it's very important to stop and to take a beat and do a heart check. Are you healing? Are you avoiding? Are you in denial? Are you ready to get unstuck? Now, healing is a process and there's always healing work to do. So the healing never stops. But whereas you're healed in one area, another area may be needing repair or it may need your attention. So everybody has some healing work to do. But I want you to kind of pick one of these categories. Are you healing right now? Are you avoiding your situation, not trying to deal with your situation? Are you in denials? Um, and feeling like I don't need to address this situation? This is not an issue for me. Or are you ready to get unstuck? Are you ready to say, I need healing. I need some, attention. I need help. I need assistance. Well, that's what we're here for. So, what is this podcast about? This podcast will explore the healing journey for women aged 30 through 45. We will discuss emotional, physical, spiritual, and relationship healing. Um, and we'll talk about practical and spiritual tools to heal. We'll share personal stories, biblical wisdom, and psychological and research-based practices that help women navigate the complexities of loss, pain, trauma, toxic relationships, and illness, whether it's mental or physical. So my goal is to empower women of faith to embrace healing and wholeness by partnering with God to do the soul work to heal. It is my ambition to start a movement, or I should say, join the movement now, where we, as women of faith, we believe in Jesus and therapy. We believe in spiritual disciplines as well as medical intervention, psychological tools, research-based practices, and we use them together hand in hand to partner with God to receive our healing. So that's my hope. That's becoming a thing now. Whereas maybe 5, 10 years ago, definitely 20 years ago, that was not the thing. It was either, you trusted God or you went to the doctor. So now times have changed, and thank God that we know better, so we're doing better. All right, so who is Essie Faye? Who am I? I am a woman of faith, a woman of prayer. I love, love, love to pray. I believe God. Um, I'm a pew baby. I was practically born and raised on a pew, so all of my life I've been in church. I am indeed a preacher. I am an intercessor. I'm an independent author. I'm an international devotion writer and veteran educator. I'm a speaker. I'm an interpreter. I'm a survivor of domestic abuse and so spousal abandonment while in the faith. And so this is super important. Because a lot of times when we are women of faith, we experience a lot of things, but we don't all the time have the opportunity to talk about our experiences, our painful experiences, our loss, our abandonment, our loneliness, our trials in the midst of being women of faith and women who pray and women who fast and women who practice spiritual disciplines. Our faith does not exempt us from going through life situations, but it does sustain us while we're going through those things. God is present. We don't suffer like unbelievers do. But we do have to suffer because life is a bit of suffering. And, we experience hardships in life, whether you're believers or unbelievers. We all have to pass through the human experience. And so I want this to be a space of healing for women of faith to come in here and also chime in about overcoming uh, challenges that women face, even women of faith, and how we can use our faith to heal and partner with God in order to receive our healing. So, this Friday, April the 24th, is my first event. It is the I Found Love Forum, and I'm the host. We're going to have some powerful women speaking about finding love in the face of loss. Lysandra Hutchinson is going to speak on how she found love um, despite experiencing great loss when she lost her spouse suddenly. And Lily is going to talk about experiencing the love of God as a single woman who is more than 30 years old. And then Sarah Brown is going to talk about experiencing the love of God despite her challenging fertility journey. I will be speaking on experiencing the love of God in the face of divorce, and even um, not realizing my dream and my desire of becoming a biological mom, despite, getting older. So come and join us if you can. You can get your tickets at www.essiefaye.com. It is going to be a very powerful experience, a very healing experience, and one of many that I hope to host. So hope to see you there. Are you ready to grow spiritually? There are Bible studies for power, healing, and resilience that you can enjoy via instant access on the YouVersion Bible app. I am the author of these three devotionals. They're powerful, they are transformative, life-changing, and they're free on the app. So feel free to scan the QR code and enjoy the Bible plan, read it with your friends, share it with your family members, however you would like to read it. Listen to the audio. You can do all of those things, but just know that you're going to be blessed by it. It's going to help you to grow spiritually, and you always can reach out. I would love to hear your feedback as you're reading it. So go ahead onto the download the YouVersion Bible app if you don't already have it, and you can scan the QR code, and it will lead you to these three Bible plans. Lastly, Heal Yourself Sis, 15 strategies to partner with God for your healing. A 90-day devotional is uh, dropping. It's coming out in June of 2026. This is my latest book. It will be here. I'm so excited. You can pre-order your copy at www.essiefaye.com, and it's going to bless your life. There are 15 strategies. These strategies are spiritual as well as natural, and they are proven to help you heal and help you repair that which is lost, that which is broken in your life. Order your copy, and you'll get it closer to June when the book is released. All right, so our book study. We are actually going to be um, studying a book this season, and the book that I've chosen is The Garden Within by Dr. Anita Phillips. This book is powerful. One of the things I love about her is that she connects the spiritual and the natural, and she puts them together in order to take a balanced look at healing, and to educate the faith communities about the power of God and that God uses psychology to heal us as well. The Garden Within unfolds as both a spiritual and psychological journey, guiding readers through an extended metaphor of the inner garden, a representation of the human heart, mind, and emotions. The book is structured into three parts, building on one another to present a cohesive model of emotional well-being that integrates faith, mental health, and self-awareness. This is so key because like I said, faith in the past was isolated from mental health, and in psychology, it was like medicine and psychology were pitted against faith, and now um, we're looking at them side by side, realizing that God made uh, medicine, and that God made the ingredients, for medicine, and that God gave the doctors and the psychologists the ability to heal us. And that he gave us also the ability to heal ourselves as we partner with him and do the soul work that's necessary by faith in order to receive our healing, or in essence, heal ourselves. Throughout the text, Phillips blends biblical analysis, personal stories, and psychological insights, leading readers toward the ultimate goal of emotional healing, self-love, and spiritual growth. And I just absolutely love, love, love this. text. It has been an amazing read. And we're going to look at some of her quotes and some of her concepts that she teaches. It's amazing. And we'll look at some of the resources. So I hope that you would enjoy that. Lastly, we have our healing quote. The wound is the place where the light enters you. Um, this by Rumi. I found this quote and it was so encouraging because it speaks to the fact that our wounds are powerful. Our wounds give light to others. Sometimes we're hurting and we are simply concerned about our hurt, but we're not aware or we don't really think about how our pain can become a light to others, um, and how pain is, you know, kind of like a vehicle for us to experience healing, and we ultimately grow because of it. So we grow through painful experiences. We learn about ourselves, we learn about God, we learn about others, and we're able to look at that wound as something that brought light in the end, something that brought growth, something that gave us a different and a new experience, something that caused us to um, grow in our knowledge of God and also our knowledge of ourselves. And it also made us stronger in our relationships. Do we want the wound? No, but the wound became our teacher. And so I want to challenge you and even challenge myself to look at our wounds as teachers, our wounds as light givers, not only to ourselves, but to other people. I can share what I went through in order to encourage you. You can share what you went through in order to encourage me. Um, Thank you so much for joining us, taking the time to listen to this podcast. If you liked it, please go ahead and give me a review, give me a thumbs up or a like on YouTube or on Apple um, Podcasts or Spotify. And go ahead and share this first episode with another woman that you know is on the healing journey. We're healing together by faith. And we're growing through it. Through every pain, through every trial, we're growing and we're becoming more like Christ. All right. Until next time, I love you with the love of Christ. And don't forget to subscribe and take care.